The member from Ramsey, Representative Becker-Finn.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wanted to take this opportunity to refresh everyone's memories about a few things. First, I want to take us back to December of last year. Many of you will remember the Star Tribune ran a series about solitary confinement in our prison system. And myself, and I think nearly everyone who read that series, agreed that something needed to be done, especially when dealing with those with mental illness. And Representative Zerwas has a bill that would address some of those concerns. And it's a good bill. It's a bipartisan bill. We heard really compelling testimony in committee in support of making some of these changes. And unfortunately, there's no language and no funding in this bill now before us to deal with that crisis. And so I really think that this bill fails in that regard. There are actual people who will be affected by our failure to act when it comes to addressing solitary confinement in our prison system. And our failure to act this year is going to be more people are negatively affected by that. Second, you will probably remember just a week or two ago we passed Representative Krisha's bill, McKenna's Law, that would require that children in our child protection system be notified of their right to a public defender. And rightly, we all voted for that bill. It passed the House and the Senate unanimously. Unfortunately, here's the catch, bet you didn't see this one coming, the public safety bill underfunds the public defenders by a lot. If this were to become law, it's estimated that 40 to 50 public defenders would be laid off. So now we have more kids being told of their right to a public defender, but there won't be enough public defenders to actually represent them and give them the services that they deserve and have a right to. And the public defender caseloads, which are already really high, will be even higher. And the attention that cases like McKenna's should have, it's not going to be there. There will be more people trying to access a system with even fewer resources and fewer attorneys. And on that same theme, this bill also expands legal aid eligibility for farmers, which is great. I support that. I think that expanding that for farmers is something that most of us supported. But unfortunately, there's another catch. Again, not surprising, this bill underfunds legal aid. So again, there will be more people rightfully seeking legal assistance, and legal aid programs will have to turn even more people away. They simply don't and won't have the staff and resources to provide those services to people who need them. As things stand right now, even before expanding the eligibility for farmers, only two of 5 people who qualify for legal aid currently receive services. 2 out of 5, so less than half of the people who qualify for legal aid are actually getting those services because things are so underfunded in that area. And adding even more people to that pool is just going to exacerbate the problem. Finally, ostensibly, we all want a fair justice system, but that requires funding. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out why in this time of surplus, we aren't properly funding public safety. The Republican majority has chosen to put the priority at bailouts for health insurance companies and relief for wealthy Minnesotans with large estates above public safety. And no part of our justice system is safe this year with this proposed budget. Again, we can call this a public safety bill, but it's not making more Minnesotans safe. Please vote no.
The member from Ramsey, Representative Pinto.